Hi, I'm Dr. Victor Pena, and this is a picture of my wife and I, along with our two beautiful twin girls. And this is Elena. More about her in just a minute. If you're a woman 25 years of age or older and you struggle to lose weight with diet and exercise, you're in for a real treat, because new scientific studies, which I'm about to share with you in this video, are confirming the reason women over 25 have a high difficulty losing weight, even with proper diet and exercise. These same studies also reveal why your body refuses to let go of body fat and how you can join hundreds of other women who finally convince their bodies to safely let go of excess fat once and for all. Without the typical struggle and frustration, without fad diets, without pills or medicines, and without absolutely killing themselves in the gym. And once you grasp what I'm about to tell you, body fat can melt away easily and permanently. So be sure to watch this entire video right now, because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep this video publicly accessible. And I would hate for you to miss out on what could very well be one of the biggest turning points of your life. Now, let's talk about Elena. She struggled with her weight for as long as she can remember. Elena is 5 feet, 4 inches tall, and before her transformation, she weighed 206 pounds. She was so determined to lose weight that she became a personal trainer. Ironically, though, she was able to help her clients lose weight, but not herself. Elena says she felt like a failure because they, meaning her clients, always got better results than she did for herself. She recalls losing hope, motivation, and quickly becoming depressed because she did everything right but saw little to no results. Maybe you can relate to Elena's situation. Maybe you feel her pain. If so, let me assure you that there is actually a scientific reason your body doesn't want to let go of excess body fat, and it's not your fault. Listen to how Elena's story ends and the key to her results, and you'll see why. Once Elena discovered the weight loss information I'm about to share with you, everything changed. Elena ended up losing 86 pounds and 32% body fat. She went from ashamed and embarrassed about her body at 206 pounds down to a lean and sexy 120 pounds. As you can see from her photo, you'd never have known she ever struggled with her weight. Look, I know you're probably skeptical. That's perfectly normal. We've all been conditioned by marketing hype and half-truths, and maybe even jaded by the fact that what works for others doesn't seem to work for you. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is an answer. In a word, the answer is hormones. Natural hormones that your body creates every single day. Hormones trigger happiness and sadness. They tell your body when to go to sleep and when to wake up. They even tell you when to eat and when you're full. You probably see where this is going, but before I reveal the two hormones that regulate hunger and fat storage, it's important you know that when it comes to hormones and how they affect weight loss for women, I know what I'm talking about. Throughout my medical training, I've studied the complex roles that our hormones play in keeping our bodies healthy and in balance. In my 10 years of clinical experience, I've worked in teams specializing in gynecology, endocrinology, the branch of medicine dealing with hormones, as well as surgery of the thyroid and other glands. I've seen firsthand from a medical perspective how maintaining a healthy lifestyle that works with our hormones can bring newfound health and energy while naturally shedding excess body fat. Now let me tell you about the two critical hormones that affect your body's ability to lose weight. They are the hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Simply put, leptin decreases hunger and ghrelin increases hunger. Here's a simple way to distinguish the two. When you think ghrelin, think grumble, like when you're hungry. Think of leptin as the I'm full hormone and ghrelin as the I'm hungry hormone. It's easy to see that leptin and ghrelin go hand in hand. When you get both of them in check, your weight becomes surprisingly easy to manage. I tell you this because many so-called experts, even some doctors, are talking about only one of these hormones, but not the other. That's like trying to swim with only one arm and a leg. You'll end up working more than twice as hard, and you won't get very far. When you get the two working together, your body releases its tight grip on your body fat, and the fat can melt away almost miraculously. So how do leptin and ghrelin work? Let's start with leptin, the I'm full hormone. It's secreted by your fat cells, and it reduces hunger by telling your brain you have enough body fat. It's leptin's job to keep you from overeating and gaining weight. As you gain weight, your fat cells produce more leptin, telling your brain, stop eating, you're not hungry anymore. However, there is a problem with leptin, which is, once you reach a certain weight, your body can easily become what's called leptin resistant. where your brain stops responding to leptin's signal that you're no longer hungry. And it can quickly turn into a vicious cycle that goes something like this. You get hungry in the middle of the day, so you grab something to eat. The food you ate leads to a slight increase in body fat. More body fat means your fat cells produce more leptin, which then sends a stronger signal to your brain telling you that you're full. Once your body fat levels reach a certain point, the flow of leptin gets out of control. It goes from a timed release to an overwhelming bombardment. However, because our bodies are built to survive, your brain knows that the surge of leptin can't possibly mean you're never hungry. So, it simply ignores the constant increase in leptin levels. This causes your brain to think you're still hungry even when you're not. So you eat more and then gain more weight. You then get hungrier quicker, so you begin eating more frequently to satisfy those cravings, which leads to even more weight gain. And this crazy cycle goes on and on, causing your body's fat stores to become almost completely immune to diet and exercise. No matter how much you diet and work out, the scale won't budge. This internal hormonal disruption is essentially waging war against the positive effects that healthy dieting and exercise might have. Leptin resistance is one of the main reasons many people continue getting bigger and bigger as they age. Fortunately, there are steps you can take to get your body responding to leptin the way it's supposed to. But first, we need to talk about leptin's sister hormone, ghrelin, the I'm hungry hormone. Your stomach produces ghrelin when it's empty, telling your brain it's time to chow down. After you eat, ghrelin levels are low, which lets your brain know you've had enough. Recent studies are opening our eyes to how this I'm hungry hormone is linked to weight gain. And a few studies in particular shine new light on why women have a harder time losing weight than men. One study revealed that women release more ghrelin whether they're dieting or not. But men's ghrelin levels showed almost no change at all. This basically means that as a woman, your brain is getting more I'm hungry signals than a man's regardless of your diet. In other words, when it comes to battling hunger, women have a higher, steeper hill to climb than men do. Sadly, ghrelin imbalances don't stop there. If you deal with stress or sleep-related issues, there's a very good chance the hunger hormones are tricking you into overeating. One study showed women with higher levels of stress produce more ghrelin. This could explain why many women turn to food for stress relief. Other studies show that if you're not sleeping long enough, you could be producing excess ghrelin and less leptin, a fat-producing double whammy. You see, while the excess I'm hungry hormone in your stomach is telling your brain you're hungry, a reduction in the I'm full hormone from your fat cells is also cranking up your appetite. Okay, so what if you're one of the millions of women these days who are stressed and not getting enough quality sleep? There was a study on that too. It revealed sleep loss in a stressful environment can lead to not only increased hunger, appetite, and hormonal changes, but also an increase in eating comfort food, and ultimately, obesity. The important takeaway is that hormone-related weight gain is not your fault. Why? Because hormones are incredibly powerful. You cannot simply decide to ignore the hunger triggered by your hormones. Just like you cannot decide to ignore the estrogen that makes you a woman. But it's not just a hunger issue. Disruptions in leptin and ghrelin also command your body to cling to every ounce of body fat you have. And they ignore virtually all efforts to lose weight through typical diet and exercise. I know this can all be pretty depressing, but there is good news. There are simple steps you can take to get your hunger hormones in balance and get your body responding to them the way they should. And when you do, it can turn right back into the efficient, fat-burning machine it once was. Weight loss no longer feels like a steep uphill climb. Instead, when you do it right, losing weight can be easy and automatic, like coasting downhill. Like it was for all of these women who've gotten incredible results using the information you're going to have access to. Everything you need to know is spelled out for you in my new book called The Venus Ratio. The Venus Ratio is loaded with practical, effective advice based on the absolute latest medical, biological, and scientific findings on weight loss. But don't worry, it's written for the real world and isn't full of complicated technical jargon. It's written in a very straightforward do this and then do that sort of way. The Venus Ratio reveals a step-by-step plan that has helped hundreds of women shed fat from their hips, thighs, stomach, and butt. And that's why I'm certain the Venus Ratio will work for you too. I've visibly seen it help too many people to believe any different for you. Here's a taste of what you'll discover inside. How to get your hunger hormones under control while sensibly indulging in your favorite foods. The deception behind low-calorie and diet foods. How they can disrupt your hunger hormones and trigger your body to start packing on the pounds. 3 types of near zero-calorie foods that nurture your digestive system and help defeat Ghrellin's evil plans to keep you overweight. 10 foods that almost instantly decrease your hunger signals and why they work so well. 7 simple steps to override leptin resistance and force your body to finally listen to the I'm full hormone. This is the key to break the vicious cycle of continuous weight gain. How to easily start losing weight in the next 5 days with the Venus Ratio Quick Start Blueprint. This simple guide takes only a few minutes to read and is designed to help you start losing weight right away. And a lot more. I've created the Venus Ratio system specifically for women just like you, who've tried diets and exercise, who've lost weight and gained it back and are still looking for a simple and permanent solution to get the lean, sexy body they've always wanted. And you can get a copy for less than the price of a decent dinner for 2. And I've also created several additional tools to make it as easy as possible for you to use and benefit from the Venus Ratio system. You'll also get 1. Access to my fast food restaurants eating guide, listing over 70 restaurants and 5,500 different foods. You'll be able to quickly see which foods are recommended and which foods aren't, allowing you to eat on the go and still lose weight. 2. A pre-created grocery list showing you the exact foods to get from the grocery store. 3. Introductory, beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercise programs, created specifically to maximize caloric consumption and fat burning in women. And this is where things start to get really exciting. I've partnered with world-renowned fitness trainer Holly Grigsby, who is a mother of 2 and specializes specifically in fat-burning exercises, not for men, but fat-burning exercises for women. This is extremely important because most women that work out are unknowingly ruining the results, using strategies designed for men instead of following a system proven to match a woman's hormonal environment. These are the same exercises Holly personally used to lose the baby weight she gained during pregnancy and get into the amazing shape she's in today. And after you see the easy fat-burning movements she'll be showing you, you'll realize why doing hours of boring cardio on a treadmill or stair stepper is the last thing you should be doing to burn fat. 4. Along with the VR exercise programs, Holly has also developed 12 sample 15-minute workout routines. Yes, you heard me right. It only takes an average of 15 minutes a day, and we provide you with 12 sample routines you can perform. 5. The Venus Ratio Measurements Form that you can use to track your progress. As you start losing weight rapidly, which you will notice, keeping track of your progress can be very fun and motivating. You'll have a measurements form to help you monitor your progress. 6. A simple-to-use goal-setting guide that I use with my clients. By answering a few questions, you will have a clear-cut roadmap to reach your goal. You have to know where you want to go before you can get there. 7. I'm also giving you a food diary and exercise log. I've designed this to help you easily move from day to day and see exactly what you are doing and eating. I've made this an exact science so that you can get those proven results. Don't worry, it won't take forever to fill out. And lastly, you'll get free lifetime updates. If I ever add anything to the Venus Ratio, you'll get it for free. I'm in this with you, and I want to see you lose the weight I know you can lose. This entire package has a retail value of $297. But because everything is downloadable through the internet, I don't have to pay to produce any books or DVDs. There's no warehouse to stock and no shipping involved. All this boils down to lower costs for me, which leaves plenty of savings I can pass on to you. So I'm not going to charge anywhere close to the full value of $297. I want this to be affordable for everyone. That's why I'm not even going to charge half of what this package is worth at $147. The full Venus Ratio package is yours for a low one-time payment of just $97, which is 70% off the full price. But keep listening, because you've shown me that you're totally committed to losing weight, or you wouldn't have watched this entire video. I want to make this even better for you. Remember how Elena was able to break free of her weight-related hormonal struggles and drop from 206 to 120 pounds? Well, I asked Elena herself to compile a short, to-the-point guide that steps you through which foods she ate and which exercises she chose and didn't choose to do. You'll be able to hear directly from someone who has completely transformed her body and life, losing 86 pounds and 32% body fat. Think of it as a personalized Venus Ratio Fast Track guide that you can read from front to back in literally only a couple of minutes. And when you're finished, You'll be able to get started losing the weight before you even finish reading the full Venus Ratio book. I want you to see results quickly, and Elena's Fast Track Guide will help you accelerate your fat loss results. And to make sure you have no excuse to not get your hands on the Venus Ratio system, I'm going to lower the price even more and give you the entire Venus Ratio system, all the bonuses, and Elena's Fitness and Nutrition Blueprint for just $47. Not the huge $297 or already discounted price of $97, but you'll need to order through this video by clicking the Add to Cart button below right now. Now, as you consider your purchase, think for a moment about the struggle and maybe even embarrassment you've encountered as you've tried to lose weight and keep it off over the years. As a doctor with an intimate knowledge of the hormonal issues that prevent so many women from losing weight, I understand your pain. I also understand that your struggle to lose weight is completely avoidable simply by getting the two key hunger hormones back into harmony. I'm so confident the Venus Ratio is the ultimate answer to your desire to lose weight and keep it off for good that I want you to try it 100% risk-free. Order right now by clicking the Add to Cart button below this video. Try it for 8 weeks. And if you don't like it for any reason, or no reason at all, just send an email to help@venusratio.com and I'll refund 100% of your money with no questions asked. And you can even keep the entire Venus Ratio package for free as my thank you for giving it a risk-free try. I insist that you love the Venus Ratio or it doesn't cost you a penny. You have absolutely nothing to lose. So go ahead, click the button below for instant download access to the Venus Ratio system and the rest of this one-of-a-kind package. Now there's one last thing you need to consider. It's that you really can't afford to continue on the path you're on. This is not just my medical opinion. And the reason has nothing to do with all the health benefits other doctors try to shove down your throat about heart disease or anything like that. Instead, the reason I urge you to take action today has to do with the results of another groundbreaking study, one that puts scientific teeth on what we've only loosely believed about women and weight loss. The study confirms that the more you cycle through weight loss and weight gain, the more likely you are to be heavier, fatter, and have a larger waistline and lower metabolism. In other words, the more you try and fail, the more your weight goes down and back up, the bigger you'll continue to get. I believe this has a lot to do with the fact that 41% of women over the age of 20 in the US are now obese and 72% are overweight. This is largely because diets and improper eating habits are what cause disruptions in the delicate balance of hunger hormones within your body. And the more you disrupt this hormonal balance, the more difficult it becomes to get your body the way you want it. If diets and exercise are not working for you and you want permanent results, you must attack weight loss at the hormonal level. For your health and the best chance at getting and keeping a lean, sexy body for the rest of your life, order the Venus Ratio right now, risk-free. With your completed order, you'll be sent straight to the private download page, where you can access the Venus Ratio system and all 9 of the additional tools and resources. Just like Elena and hundreds of others, you'll easily start shedding inches from your hips, thighs, stomach, and butt. You'll notice cravings disappear as your hunger hormones balance themselves out. Before long, your jeans will be hanging on you, and your girlfriends will start asking all sorts of questions. Your body and mind will be charged with energy and stamina throughout the day. Stress will melt away like a thin mist. You'll feel confident and alive, and every part of your life will feel rejuvenated. So go ahead, give the Venus Ratio a try. All it takes is a one-time investment in yourself. Less than a decent dinner for 2, and your purchase is 100% guaranteed. I absolutely guarantee that the Venus Ratio picks up where all other diets, workouts, or books leave off, and it can completely change your life. Click the Add to Cart button below to order the Venus Ratio. Here's to a new, happier you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.